There you go. Coming soon to the soundtrack of the DDBK series. It's amazing what can inspire people to create things, isn't it? It sure is. Sure is. So, gonna draw stuff, but was going to draw and I still might, some of the characters discussed on Pat's show. But a continuing theme began to dominate about a special date on Saturday that may or may not coincide with like a remake of Roller Boogie. Oh, yes. So you'll have Pat Dixon on a date with AI Tass, and they're going roller skating. Yeah. Isn't that nice? Roller Boogie was a movie that I've never seen. Because I didn't care for the roller skating craze, even though I was around at the time and did go to roller rinks and roller skate. Yeah, yeah. But never bothered with any of the movies. I mean, I guess Rollerball counts, which was a science fiction film about a dystopian future, where you did this very dangerous rollerball game starring James Caan. And, well, that's what they did. They were on roller skates. And damn, now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot what all happened in it. But anyway, that's the only one. There was a couple of, I think, what was it called? Was there one called Skate City? I think so. But the Roller Boogie I knew of because Linda Blair starred in that. And she was all grown up, all sprouted. And nobody remembers anyone else. I don't think. I guess the other one, Skate City or some crap, was the one that had Jan Brady in it. But she was in one of those. But Linda Blair was in Roller Boogie. After that, she did a bunch of women in prison films where she got naked. And she had a lovely rack. Yeah. Of course, this was some time after Exorcist, you understand. Yes. So that was fine. So, oh, wait. I don't think he buttons up his jacket ever. It might look too much like a vest. It's just one thing I can't stand is a vest. No. Fix that. It's easy to draw Pat because I don't know how many damn times have I done that. So we'll knock out Pat here quick as he's skating at the roller rink. Yeah. As for AI Tass, well, it's not like I don't have the description. I mean, she only said it a million times during her conversation with Pat. But she's going to wear a pink leotard with a matching dress and leg warmers. And she's very excited about it. She's excited about the whole ordeal. And the thing of it is I'm not sure, was she referring to a dress or a skirt? So what's the point of mentioning a leotard if you're in a dress? Because I would think, that'll cover all that up. and with leg warmers and everything. I think roller boogie actually does predate the leg warmer look that was popular in the 80s. And I do remember the 80s because I existed then. I don't exist so much now, but I did exist then. So my guess is this is a skirt over a leotard. The one thing that is for certain is it's pink. That much I know. So, well, let's see. I wonder if it would be a long sleeve one. I don't know. There she is. Yay! And they're dancing to, Flash from Queen as they go around on the, the roller rink. Yeah. So I don't know how Roller Boogie turned out. I don't know. I guess it's like she had a boyfriend or a guy she liked, and he liked her, but he was nervous about admitting it. And they were all very shy and didn't quite know what to do. And then there was some other girl scheming for his affections, and poor Linda thought he'd rather like her. Um, let's see. Here's the leg warmers. Well, they really only show up on one leg, and yay, 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 and but yeah. So I don't know what became of that. I don't think there would ever be a sequel or follow up, you know. Certainly not now. Linda Blair's still alive. I don't know who, again, I don't know who the other actor was. Sure, I could look it up, but, that would take time. And I'm busy drawing. So anyway, but I'm sure they ended up happily ever after pursuing their dream of, I guess, winning some sort of roller skate contest, And it was like magic when they came together, and that's what matters. Because it was so obvious the way they were in simpatico on the roller rink. Oh yeah, he's got to have a lapel, lest I forget. And so it's like, oh, it was meant to be, that kind of crap, And then I'm sure they had some songs of the era playing because that's what they would do on at the roller rink. You played songs as everyone went round and round, you know, at the roller rink. A lot of people falling down, busting their ass. When I fell, I always leaned forward so I would fall forward and have some amount of control, you understand? But man, when your hands hit that floor, holy shit, it hurt. Now, worse things would happen, the cow falling from the hay, breaking my tailbone. Still hurts in the cold. Well, that and my collarbone, which I broke. That was worse. Yeah, it was. Didn't really heal back. You know, I don't know, come out of the shower and look, oh yeah, look at that. A little off. But how'd that oh yeah. Yeah. But that's what you get. But fooling around, acting a fool. So there they are. Yay, it's Roller Boogie 2. The next story. Pat Dixon and AI Task. Oh, I'm messing around with AI. And little did I know, I created this woman. Well, I was intrigued, so of course I invited her to the roller rink for Saturday. You know, probably shoot some pool. I don't know. And then she was so excited, and she gets to wear her outfit, you know, that she's really proud of. Pink leotard, leg warmers, and matching dress. But there's a dark shadow upon the whole scene, because out on the street stalks a killer by the name of Doo Ball Killer. And of course, it's a scary thing. You know, it's like nobody wants to be the victim of a serial killer, obviously, I wouldn't think. Really messed up if you want. But especially this one in particular, in that his calling card is to fill the victims' mouths up with balls of excrement. Yes. So, um, obviously, everyone gets that. It's like, oh my God, that's just horrible. If not really absurdly, hideously funny. But a test, the AI test, that is, did stumble upon a certain metaphysical concern here, in that she didn't want to die at the hands of the Doo Ball Killer because of the embarrassment of showing up in heaven with doo balls in her mouth. And you know, I didn't think of that. So we learned something in this discourse, and that's an important thing to consider. I mean, it's horrible. I mean, especially, you know, apologies to the loved ones, that's, you know, the surviving family members of the victim and all that sort of thing. Now they got to deal with this. It's like, oh, you know, because you like usually say, well, they're in heaven now, and that kind of thing. And it's like, well, yeah, but they had to show up with doo balls in their mouth. And it's like, oh God, you know, and it just starts the pain cycle all over again. That's how evil and vicious this monster is. Which, of course, makes him great fare for a Netflix series. And I'm telling you, man, you know, it's been a while since you had one that really broke through. I guess like Tiger King was probably the last one. But now get ready. Doo Ball Killer. I mean, I mean, you might as well just give up on your Netflix dreams at this point, because, yeah, I don't think it's going to work. How are you going to top that? Plus, the good news, well, okay, it's bad news because it's really scary and, you know, you want justice and everything. But he hadn't been caught yet. So there's more doo ball killings to come, and that's more material for a second season. So, you know, again, now, gee, it's terrible, it's bad, I feel awful, but man, the money that's going to roll in over America's latest obsession. Who is the doo ball killer? And that sort of thing, you know. It's been a while since we've had one that's, you know, it's unsolved. You don't know who it is. It's like Zodiac, you know. And I guess before Zodiac, I don't know, Jack the Ripper. Most of those, they get solved, and the guy gets caught, whatever. But Zodiac, he wasn't. Uh, People have their theories. There's all kinds of suspects and whatnot, but nothing. Then you had the BDK killer who went silent for years. And they're like, well, there's one we'll never solve. And I think in that case, the guy's like local paper did like an anniversary type report on it, and like, oh man, he was never caught or whatever. And the killer, well, he read that and he was like, you know what? I've been wondering why I'm so bored lately and stuff. I need to get back in the game. But he was old and stuff and really didn't have the wherewithal to do it anymore. So what he did was send taunting letters and whatnot. I think to the paper, but also to law enforcement and stuff like that. Very Zodiac like, just wanting to taunt the police and everything. And well, that's how he got caught. I think they traced it to his computer or whatever. Turned out he was kind of the pillar of the community. He was a deacon in his church and all this stuff, and it's like, oh my God, how can it be him? A lot of the scummy dudes and stuff, that it's not that they don't commit heinous crimes, it's usually they just get caught pretty quick after they do it. But for the most part, they're not going to be able to conduct something like a Zodiac or BDK killer and all that stuff, because well, they're just all really fucked up beyond the usual fuck up. I mean, they can't bathe, they don't have a place, they're just really disgusting, and all that. Whereas these guys, they hide amongst you. You may be working with one. You may even be living with one. Dun, dun, dun. And that's how that goes, And afterwards, I don't know. It's like, well, I thought something was a little off, but everybody's got something. And then, yeah, but not that. Well, yeah, I never thought it was that. Whatever. So, doo-doo ball killer, if he gets a little too cocky and starts wanting to taunt the police, because and then there's that whole psychological thing, they want to be caught. Well, I don't know, maybe until they are, and it's like, so this is it, huh? Yeah, you sit in this cell forever. Yeah, and then that's that. It's like, oh no. So after that, they probably think, why the hell did I want to get caught? This sucks, And you didn't think that through, did you? No. But anyway, as long as doo-doo ball killer just sticks to his doo-doo balls, he may never be caught. And as sad as that is, you got to look on the bright side. It's good news for Netflix. So there we go. They're at the roller rink. Isn't that nice? It's great. Roller Boogie 2. Canadian Spider-Man. Hey there, Douglas. Hi, Canadian Spider-Man. Nodak says hit the like button. That's right. Listen to Nodak. Wes Cagle. Hail Douglas Nelson, Mr. Nailsin. Yes, that's me. Wes Cagle says to Canadian Spider-Man, what are you still doing up, my brother from north of the border? Yeah, because I'm way down here in Louisiana and it's snowing, which is a rarity. So it's got to be deathly cold up there. But, got to live somewhere, St. Ranger, broken tailbone sounds extremely painful. It was. Why am I doing that? Okay. Wes Cagle says, hail St. Ranger. St. Ranger says, all hail. Wes Cagle says, so he's a dung beetle? It could be. Maybe that's the deal that led to this bizarre fascination. Dung beetles, it just hit me. I I may have been a dung beetle in an earlier life. And there you go. Plus, he's mad at the world and he thinks it's all full of crap. And so that's his message to the world. Yeah, yeah. See, people sing "We Are the World," and he responds, "Then we are shit." And I'm afraid that's how that goes. I mean, look, he's an evil bastard. I mean, obviously, and that's what he does. So, all the details coming soon to Netflix for DDBK. There we go. So we'll see how this date goes and if Pat recommends, creating a date out of AI can go well at the roller rink. And he's like, well, there's a thought, huh? Yeah. All right. AI test and Pat. Okay, let's see a couple of these criminals. Oh, where's the crazy brother who I don't have him. I just have the two girls. So I guess I'll go there. So we got a girl. And some of these stories that I select, I there's like a little brief paragraph under the title or something like that. Good enough. And I'd already seen another story that I don't know. Maybe I'll draw them tomorrow night. I don't know. About this woman who lured a guy, seems to me, who had romantic feelings for her, but she had none for him. But maybe there's hope. But she's mad at her boyfriend and ends up getting him to kill the guy by running him over, or at least hurt him. So that was that story. So, but it had the basic details and whatnot, and it's somebody's mad at their boyfriend. So this story of this particular woman, I just assumed it's a boyfriend she's mad at. So she accuses him of rape. And he ends up charged, put in jail for 30 days or 31 days, I think. And then as the investigation goes, they realize she made the whole thing up, and so he's released and all that. She's going to get a slap on the wrist. Hey, don't make up tall tales like that. Okay. And that's that. Well, turns out he's not her boyfriend, at least from what I could tell from the story. It's just she went to the grocery store, saw this guy, and thought he looked creepy. So decided to make up this story that he attacked her, pulled her pants down, all this stuff. And then, yeah, okay, it didn't happen. Can I go home now? And well, for the most part, yeah, she's charged with a misdemeanor. I don't know if she'll be in jail for a month, but it's just one of those things, isn't it? So, and then it's like, well, don't worry, it's all out in the open now, and it's quite the inconvenience, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, there's always going to be some of you, hey, he's that guy who attacked that woman in the grocery store parking lot. I said, no, she made it up. and he'll probably have to move. I don't know. There was a story a long time ago. One guy. Now this was a case that he had dated this girl, and well, they broke up, and then I can't remember all that she did, but she did call the police, tell them that he had attacked her and all this, and they locked him up, and it was looking pretty bad for him. And then the whole town was sending him death threats and all this stuff. And then eventually, and it's amazing how long it takes for this to be figured out, because it was pretty obvious it didn't happen. Certainly not from him, at the very least, because well, he was out of town at the time she was claiming this happened. He was skiing somewhere in Colorado or something like that. I can't remember. This was supposed to have happened in Florida, as I recall it. And she's like, oopsie. And I don't know what I don't know what punishment she got out of that, but he still couldn't live there, after it was all said and done, because people, didn't get the full story, didn't care. And it seemed there wasn't much local media interest in the story of a guy wrongfully accused. So, and that's how that goes. It's like, it'll blow over, don't worry, something like that. But and it's like, well, it's a rather big accusation, and the burden of proof, of course, is upon the accuser. But it's a big accusation, and it's scary and all that. But you got to prove it. And I mean, one of the most obvious things, seems like it wouldn't have been that hard to figure out. He's like, what are you talking about? I just got back from Colorado. Well, let's check it out. But not right now. I don't feel like it. Maybe later. And I guess later they did. And then he didn't have to go to jail, but his life was pretty badly damaged, and had to move. And I think it was one of those where they made a big deal about it, probably a bigger deal than she had anticipated. And that might have, ultimately worked in his favor in a way, and that maybe I don't know. I can't, because it's a long time since the story happened, but I can't quite remember. It's like, how did they not know he was out of town? I mean, it seems like that would have been the first thing. They just not give him any details of what he was charged with. They say, well, wait a minute, I wasn't even here when, that day or that weekend or whatever. I don't know. But it was a mess. And then the concept comes up, well, look, if you don't believe the victim, then, she may never get justice and this sort of thing. It's like, well, yeah, but there's got to be a case to be made and evidence and all that. And that's true of any crime. It's supposed to. But if you want someone who's just, muddying up the waters here, it's these lying bitches here who make absolute mockeries of women who are actual victims, So we got to treat it all as if it's absolutely fact and destroy this guy. Just in case, Which is why there should be some severe punishment here for these frauds, because you're also doing damage to future real victims, because now there's a legitimate precedent and scenario here of, Sometimes they lie about this stuff. You say, well, that's crazy. That's right. Yes, it is. But here it's just like, wasn't an ex-boyfriend. Seems she didn't even know the guy. Well, he looked creepy. I, so I was like, this guy went to go get a few things at the grocery store. This little bitch spotted him and decided, I don't know, she wasn't getting enough attention that week. Wanted to have a story. And it was going to feature him. Little did he know. Which is pretty bad. But it's not as bad as this other story that involves this woman who has a very long rap sheet of all kinds of crimes, mostly involving drugs and whatnot, and has been in prison herself before. And I'm assuming had some sort of disagreement with her fiance, whom she was living with, and stabbed him multiple times. Right at that moment, as he lay bleeding on the kitchen floor, their friends showed up. Apparently, they were going to have a little get together. Guess I guess they just walk in all the time. I don't know. They just leave the door open, and so they did. And they're like, "Hey, what's happening? Holy shit!" And there's the guy dead on the floor, you know, or maybe he wasn't quite dead yet, but he was getting there. And she said, "Oh, hey guys, could you just tell the police that he killed himself?" And then she split, you know. Well, they didn't exactly tell the police that. They just said, "Well, she told us to tell you." Yeah, he didn't do it. She did. Um, and then these writings. Now, the writings of her, we were reading it, or well, I was on the show, and it's very bizarre and incoherent and just messed up. Considering what she's done, is not surprising. But on the other hand, other articles. This was on the site Law and Crime, which has a lot of crime stories on it. You know, and but the writing was so bad. Uh, but I mean, hers was rambling and going on, and it was obvious. It was, you know, not a full-on confession, but pretty obvious what she was, because she was claiming she didn't know. Uh, she claimed it was a suicide. Then she claimed she only heard about his death on while watching the news, or something of that nature. I couldn't get the story straight, but it was a very bizarre, rambling, incoherent, a diary entry or something like that. Will be used against her in a court of law, and but some of the other articles I was reading after that, it was just really badly written and nonsensical stuff in it. So I don't know. Maybe she wasn't that whacked out. Probably was, but you need to learn how to write and all that stuff. I mean, you're writing articles. Now, I suppose it could just be the AI did it, but even those, like some of them, like in the early days of reading some of those, is like a lot of them didn't make sense. They would go off on tangents and stuff like that, but not quite like that. So I don't know. But, so they didn't get to have their little get together because the guy was dead on the floor, and so they had changed plans. And she didn't want to go back to prison, but she's going back to prison. I mean, if you're upset with your boyfriend, you can leave. Sure, it's sad. There's all kind of complications and stuff, and it's going to take a while before your life gets back to having some sort of stability or whatnot. But it's going to be much worse if you up and kill the guy right when your neighbors or friends or whatever walk in to watch you stand over the dead body and all that. Now, she tried to make it okay because before she fled, she knelt down to kiss her boyfriend, fiance, and said she was sorry and that she loved him. So, I guess you're supposed to count that. So, see, she didn't mean it. I don't think so, though, but that's what she did. I mean, hey, do you think she would have bothered to do that if the other couple hadn't shown up? Probably not. But it must have been some argument had just broken out or something, because oh crap, I forgot they were coming over. Oh geez. Hey, well, this just happened. And then off she goes. But the police said her story doesn't check out. So back to prison you go. And probably a lot longer, because murder was not one of the other charges in her rap sheet, So it's going to be a while. But, with good behavior and, I don't know, she takes up classes and learns something, maybe another language or stuff like that, teaches the other prisoners, all that kind of stuff. You're like, wow, you've really improved yourself in a controlled environment. Maybe the parole board will consider you for redemption and let you go. But the question comes, even if she really doesn't do anything else after that, did the victim get justice? Because where's his parole, Yeah. Nowhere. That's why. Where, whatever, something like that. I'm doing the voice, and I don't know why. Let's see here. Where did I leave? Backbone broken. Yeah, it hurt. Dung beetle. St. Ranger Doug used blankets and shearling hats and gloves or waterproof boonie hat. All right. St. Ranger Doug, I would like to see you draw the cover from classic DC Comics 50s, 60s, World's Finest, Jimmy Olsen, Superman, Batman, or Legion of Superheroes. Legion of Superheroes is one I would come and go to. And when I first read them, like in the 80s, they were all adult characters. But it was supposed to be this teenager type team, because Superboy was a member and all that. I do recall it. But yeah, and that's a lot of them. It is called the Legion for a reason. They are many. And so, yeah, I can do that. I've done it in the past, but could draw some of those. A. Thompson says, Doug, A. Thompson says, bitch be cray. Yes, these two, definitely. And in particular, the craziness of the woman. I mean, granted, the woman who murdered her fiance, can't top that, can you? But just some guy just happened to be in the grocery store parking lot, and she decided, I'm going to ruin this guy's world. Says, well, he looked creepy. So what? She just had her psychic spidey sense told her that this guy was a problem, and so, well, he wasn't committing a crime on me or in front of me or anything like that, but I'm just going to go with my instincts here and believe that he's going to do that at some point. So why don't I just accuse him of one right now? That's her superpower. But in order to protect her secret identity, she couldn't reveal to the police that she has superpowers. So he escaped justice. No, I doubt it. I suspect she's batshit cray-cray. I wonder why it's always batshit. I guess because of batty and stuff, but are bats considered crazy any more than any other animals? I don't know. So there we go. Those are the drawings for tonight. I will take a brief break, and I don't know. I got something to play, but I'll do that. Put them into the Photoshop and bring some color to it. We got to put the pink for AI Tass's leotard, Karmic X says, hey, Doug. Hi, Karmic X. And he says, hey, Nodak. So there you go, Nodak. He says, hey. I know. It's for horses. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this. I can play this. So I'll be back in a bit.
Teenage gang debs. They all talk, fight, and love just one way. Dirty. They're as mean and vicious as a cement jungle they live in. Teenage gang debs. The go-go girls who go too far. Kick-happy, thrill-hungry, always reckless, and willing. From backroom binges to back alley rumbles, anything goes, as long as it's violent. They respect no law but the code of the gang and swear their allegiance in blood. Underage, oversexed, girls who won't take no for an answer. Teenage gang debs.
Teenage Doll is not a pretty picture. It can't be pretty and still be true, packed with shocking realities of what is happening today. In your city, your town, your neighborhood, thousands of young girls are becoming teenage dolls.
So after all these years of playing footsie, you finally decided to play ball. Poor little Janet. Always wanted to move uptown, but never had enough guts to do anything about it.
Shut up.
So now she's going to go, but she don't want to admit to her kid sister.
Girls who learn the naked facts of life too young, too soon, and the hard way. Hellcats in tight pants, running in packs, hunting down any girl who dares defy their jungle code.
Just clue me in on what happened. How, when, and why.
You said I could always come to you anytime, Val. That I was a new kind of girl for you, and that you'd fight the world if it was against me. Because the whole world is against me. I killed Nan Baker.
All right, we gotta get you out of town. Way out.
Fear-ridden, girls become captives of teenage hoodlums, thrill-hungry sensation seekers.
You may as well get ready, doll, to make the whole scene.
All right, here we are in the photo shop. But first, well, thank you, Carmen. Yeah, I keep forgetting. You can send a rumble rant should you so desire. Thank you, Carmen. Hey, Doug, hope all is well. Would a Jessica Rabbit be too risque for a request? And if so, how much? Or do you take requests? Well, I could do a Jessica Rabbit. I'm in the middle of this, but yeah, I can do it. Let me go ahead and color. I got these girls. Let's see here. I'll fix this up. All right. Oh, yeah. I got to make sure. Dun, 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 dun. Young girls in tight pants. Dun, 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 dun. Living by their, what was it? Jungle code. Something like that. I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. And then I kind of messed up. I killed Anne or Blanche or whoever the hell that was. And, well, we got to get you out of here. But if you want me to keep quiet about it, well, you're going to have to do some stuff for me. Dun, 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 dun. She fell into the arms of teenage hoodlums. That's what happens out there. All right. Oops, there's another one. Ah, jeez. I'm never going to get this right. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. What the hell is that? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Whoops. 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 Yeah, Jessica Rabbit from Roger Rabbit, of course. And I seem to recall like the plot to Roger Rabbit was taken. Was it taken from a script that was meant to be a Chinatown sequel? Obviously not Two Jakes, but something like that. I can't remember. And hey, we could apply that to this thing about cartoons. Because, forget about it. It's Toontown and that kind of thing. But the one woman who could possibly play Jessica Rabbit in real life was, the lady from Mad Men, the redhead. She pretty much was Jessica Rabbit come to life. So I don't know. I guess whatever became of Jessica Rabbit? Well, she ended up on Mad Men. Oh, yeah. I mean, you're good as long as you don't play patty cakes with her. And it's like Roger's apparently not going to care, Okay. But this. How about da, 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 da. You see, missed one. Damn it. Oh. No. Oops. Well, that fixes it, doesn't it? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's going to run through my head all night long. All night long. All night. All night. All night. All night. That's all I know. But, it's good enough. That's what I think. Oh, yeah, see, I managed to catch one here. Come on. Oh, yeah. Bloop. 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 Oh, jeez. Fine. You got to go all the way back to the beginning now. Bloop. 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 Oh my God, this is embarrassing. AI tasks, all this dandruff. I got to get it out of there. Oh, there we go. Oh no. There we go. There we go. You want to look your best for your date at the roller rink? For Boogie Nights 2. Oh, not Boogie Nights. I mean Roller Boogie 2. Oh, well. What's said is said. Then what else can I do? Okay. Oh, yeah, it's a matching dress or skirt in this case. Let's say it's the interior is a bit lighter. There. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. All right, well, we'll fix that too then. Oops. The collarbone. She didn't. I don't recall any description of the leg warmer color. Oh my God! What do I do? I don't know. Let's see. One of these. Light violet. Would a light violet go? Make it even lighter. Yeah, good enough. Yeah. That'll keep the legs warm. Not so much the thighs, but what are you gonna do? The shoes. Well, they probably would be white, wouldn't they? There, see, I can get out of having to do that. I don't know about the wheels. The wheels go round and round. Round and round and round they go. Round and round and round. I'm kind of messing up the whole. Yeah. Yay. 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 All right. Oh yeah, Pat. Let's see. Get something. Although his suit's kind of brown these days, isn't it? So maybe something ting like that. And like this. And like that. Whoops. Gonna need to be a little bit darker than that. Maybe that. I don't know. No. Maybe there. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't know if the pants match the jacket. Well, we're just going to pretend they do. This is all for a Roller Boogie 2, sequel. So a certain amount of artistic license is allowed. And I should know because, well, you guessed it. I'm a professional. So, Trump's back. In case you didn't know, that happened today. He's back at the White House. And gonna have to get a lot of brooms and shovels and stuff like that to clean up the mess. It's pretty massive. So, got a lot of work to do. But oddly enough, unlike myself, Trump apparently gets by on about 2 hours sleep a week. And he's good to go. If I only get 2 hours sleep a day, I collapse into a coma. Okay. Have a bad day. How about that? Is it good enough for you? Does it look like the color of the jacket you wore? Oh yeah, the shoes. I don't know. Maybe something. Oops. Yeah. See? Let's see. This is looking like this. Is looking like that. Da, 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 da. So, again, it's a fun night. They're having fun at the roller rink. Yay. But little do they know, they've caught the attention of Doo-Doo Ball Killer. So I guess like Boogie Nights 2 is a part of the Doo-Doo universe. You know, because thanks to Marvel, everything has to be connected to a cinematic universe. So one movie leads to another, you know. So you get Roller Boogie Part 2 with Pat and AI Taz. And then, I don't know, maybe they met some friends at the place. And so that we don't have to have Pat and AI Taz fall victim to Doo-Doo Ball Killer. And, actually, I don't even know what color tie it is. Crap. I don't know. Maybe the same as shoes or something. I don't know. Who cares? And then these friends, or either one or both, runs into Doo-Doo Ball Killer. Bam, 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 bam. And then it's like AI Taz is horrified. And then Pat's got a comforter, you know, and he's like, don't look. You don't want to see that. Dun, dun, dun. So to be continued in the Doo-Doo Ball Killer, the series on Netflix, you know, something like that. Wow, I've got this whole thing mapped out for a potential successful franchise. See? Boy, I really know my crap. Now, definition. Yes. Yes. Huh. Whoops. Probably made her way too tall. Yeah. Oh, well. Objects in AI are larger than they appear, or smaller than they appear, whatever. All right. Here we go. Doo-doo ball boogie. Doo-doo ball roller boogie. Or something. I don't know. Who cares? Anyway. Yay. Yay. Well, you get the idea with these two. I put them both in orange shirts and color them. So let me see. Chat. West Catholic Schoolgirls in Trouble. Is that a movie? Karmic X. At your leisure, Doug. Okay, I'll try to get it in. Well, what time is it? Oh, geez. Yeah, okay, let me get through these chats and I'll try to draw it. I have to, well, no, the camera's right here. I can just plug it back in, so that'll work. Karmic X, we be over here. Karmic X, LOL. Nodak, yeah, you can go either way, Rumble or YouTube. Yeah. Wes Cagle, we need your Rumble link in the chat. Your Minds link is in your YouTube profile, but that's kind of useless. Yeah, let me get to let's see here. We go to that, then we go here, there. That'll get the whole thingamajiggy. I think there, that should be there somewhere. Let me see here. Oh, it's another Rumbler. We need your, yeah. Well, Who Framed Robert Rabbit actually was based on an original character from what I read, but the Chinatown theory makes sense. It was something like that, but yeah, I'm blanking on it. Nodak, Christina Hendricks. Yes, she could be Jessica Rabbit. Karmic X all day, every day. Nodak. Karmic X, I have to ungay myself from my musical request earlier. With Roger, I mean, not Roger Rabbit, Jessica Rabbit. $2 from West Cagle. Why, thank you. Put the Rumble link in the YouTube chat. Oh, in the YouTube chat. Yeah, that's it. Show me. Yeah, whatever. Paste. There it is. Yay. All right. West Cagle, YouTube doesn't want to play nice with Rumble. Hal Petty of Google. Well, I put it in there. West Cagle, true. Nodak, Cartoon Task looks a lot like actress Beverly Archer. Beverly Archer. Well, I'll have to look into that later. Jeff Remains. Full color. We're looking into the future. Well, maybe. Karmic X. Rant Doug, that is. Huh. Is that like a live she cried? Rant Doug, that is. Come on, Nodak. While we look at the patent test drawing, I have the song Brand New Key by Melanie stuck in my head. I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. We should get together and try them, won't you see? La, 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 la. I think that's it. Karmic X, wonder if the smell of ass sex has left the Senate hearing room from that unfortunate act of disgust. Well, can they open the windows in there? You know, that might do something. Karmic X, I think that smell was there to begin with. LOL. Well, yeah, it's been a while, so sometimes things stay. And then, of course, once you smell it, it's psychologically trapped, and you will always smell it. Jeff Remains. Karmic X, West Cagle. Karmic X. Oh, snap. We're talking about the Rumble rant. Cool, man. Yeah, hope Doug gets his super chats going soon. Yeah, me too, but, well, Jeff remains. AI TAS is tall. Yeah, I can fix that utilizing Photoshop, so that is a possibility. But, again, the objects in AI may be taller than they appear. Wes Cagle. I did it like this. I did it like that. I did it with a waffle ball bat. Okay. Nodak. Well, obviously it's a song, but I'm not familiar. Nodak. Apparently Doug is a member of Melton's Superstar Cool Club. Well, I did a lot of artwork for the Hackamania event, and which he did pay me for. It was very nice. And he's making these baseball cards out of them on his X account, so you can check out the individual characters, and they get these baseball cards of their cartooned iterations. Yes. Karmic X, seen Doug do some Hackamania drawings. The one of Melton was great. Yeah, that was actually the second one. And the first one I did was kind of, I was actually looking at a picture of, he'd sent me a picture of him doing stand-up. And I thought it was a funny expression, so I tried to do it, but it really didn't look like him. But his only critique was, I'm fatter than that. so I did the next one, and not to toot my own horn right here in public in front of everybody, but yeah, I got to admit, I think it does look like him. Nodak, yeah, I saw that too. Looks awesome. Mr. Nailsin, since the link in the Rumble chat, only Rumble Studio participants can see this. Oh, well, that's not going to work. Douglas Nelson at YouTube says rumble.com/user/Mr. Nailsin. So that sounds like my link. Well, thanks, Doug. I appreciate that. St. Ranger says howdy. Howdy, St. Ranger. Wes Cagle, Douglas Nelson, Mr. Nailsin. There you go. Thanks. Yeah. Doug Nelson's a good guy. Hey, Thompson, Doug's still up? What the fuck? Well, I'm always up. I have to be. I work nights. Not tonight. Thank God. I'm staying inside to keep warm. There's this frozen white stuff falling all over the ground. I don't know what the hell that is. Nodak, Beverly Archer was Lola Boylan on Mama's Family and was on Major Dad too. Oh, Beverly Archer. Didn't really get into Mama's Family much. I liked the sketches on the Carol Burnett show. Those were hilarious. But the sitcom, Suzanne says, hello, Douglas. Hello, Suzanne. Suzanne says, hello, Wes Cagle. Suzanne, Canadian Spider-Man, hello, says Suzanne. Wes Cagle also says, hello, Suzanne. M. Young, Drew Fireheart getting a haircut by Cinder Paul. She does bippity boppity boo on Fireheart. Oh, good for her. Karmic X, I see the link, LOL. Yes, that is the link. Nodak, there was one hilarious quote from Melton's show tonight. I don't ruin dinners. Patrick Melton. Well, all right then. He claims he doesn't ruin that. M. Young from Warriors Books in series. Huh. Well, I got to admit, I don't. Well, I'm not familiar. Yeah, let's put it that way. I do know the movie Warriors. Was there a book series of those guys? I don't know. I wouldn't be aware because I am perpetually unaware of the Warriors in series, books in series, or books and series. I don't know. M. Young, please do my request. But I don't even know what it is. But I got to do Jessica Rabbit now before we say goodnight because, well, someone paid me to. So, Jessica Rabbit. Let's look her up so that I will have an oh, this is pretty good. It's like oh, it's not. I thought it was like some of the ugh. That looks terrible. Oh wait, am I still on the thing? Yeah, I gotta. We'll put you back there. I want one from the actual concept art. All right, this will work. Jessica Rabbit. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. Well, I could say I'll try to draw her good, but no one wants to see that. No, they don't. Okay. Make sure it's the same. Here we go. Oh, yeah, you got to do that. Oops. And you need that. All right. Do it like this. Do it like that. Okay. I got to be able to see all of this. Anyway, so Jessica Rabbit was, I don't know, the femme fatale and the damsel in distress for the Jessica Rabbit film. And it was a rare feature in which you could feature all of the famous cartoon characters in one movie. So, of course, that's how you could have Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse in the same movie. It will never happen again. Well, maybe someday in the future when, because a lot of these copyrights are coming to an end. Mickey Mouse, of course, the Steamboat Willie version became public domain. But the reason it stayed out of public domain so long is because of the power that the Disney Corporation had over manipulating the copyright laws. Now, others benefited from that. It's like Superman would be in public domain by now, but they were able to take advantage of the legal maneuverings that Disney established. And so it stayed pretty much out of public domain. But pretty soon, well, pretty soon, I mean, I think what, in 10 years or something like that, Superman, and then not long after, like a year after that, Batman would be public domain. Now, initially, it would mean the versions they were when they were put out. So that would be the Superman of Action Comics 1. I think there's some technicalities about like the Action Comics 1, the imagery or whatnot is public domain, but you can't just do your own Superman stories with any iteration of that character at the moment. I mean, I suppose people do it. I mean, there's like fan fiction crap and stuff like that. But to sell it, to sell your own book of that, you would be in trouble. With characters like Dracula and the like, well, that's public domain, so you could do your own Dracula novel, comic book, and movie. My guess is, though, it's like the Universal iteration with Bela Lugosi and that look. Uh, I guess you can't really do it like that because that's considered theirs. It's also like you can do a werewolf movie, but you can't call him Wolfman because that, again, is like uh, Universal's take on that. I know they did a new one and it's out already. I haven't had a chance to see it. Don't know when I will, but the reviews are pretty bad. So, oh wait, I don't want her pissed off. I'm not pissed off. Doug just drew me that way. Um, but as the years go, it'll be public domain, even though under the law as originally intended. Um, They would already be in public domain. Yeah, we don't need to bring that in a lot more. How I've done it. All right. Yay. I don't know about the shoes. Put it down, just very basic. All right. Okay. There she is. There she is again. Flopping around, bouncing around. But it all came down to patty cakes. And of course, you got to understand she's a cartoon as well, because it's like, wait a minute. She married a rabbit. Well, not just any rabbit. She married a cartoon rabbit. So, yeah. Of course, what's his face? I forget his name. That guy dead now? The guy who played the detective in it and was like, getting all turned on by Jessica. Uh, Damn it. He was an actor who was, he was around. But I really can't. Yeah, why am I blanking on? I blank on everyone's names. So there are the signs of senility. Soon it will all go. There will be no more. It's very difficult to do. The camera is right there. It's right there. See that? All right. Oh, yeah, it's getting pretty cold down here. And a Louisiana. But working at the store, people, well, not all of them, only a few, but it was still ridiculous. Walking in, shorts and flip-flops. It's cold out there. Yeah. Probably even colder when you're practically naked in it. How about not do that? I don't know what that is. Now, I knew one guy, well, he was in the Army and he was stationed in Alaska. And he was there for a good while, you know. And of course, you may not know this, but it's very cold in Alaska. And once he finally was out and he moved back down here, shorts was all he would wear. He just couldn't stand to be in clothes because he had to be completely bundled up 24/7, you know. So that's one thing. He's kind of got an excuse. The rest of you don't. I've said it, and I meant it, but only because it's true. All right. There she is. And remember, she doesn't look bad. She's just drawn that way. Okay. Who was it Kathleen Turner who did the voice? I think. Remember when she was the deal? And then, yeah, I don't know. Just bringing it up bums me out. How does that happen? Well, anyway. All right. Jessica, I'll have to, well, I suppose I have to get all the thing unset up, and I don't like banging around with that. So I'll color it on the next show. That's what I'll do. You know, ting like that. Canadian Spider-Man, read that one, hilarious. Patrick Melton, Kim Young, look it up on Google. You mean the Warriors book in series? I don't know. Nodak says, do. Well, I did. Carmack X correct. Affinity, the timey-wimey limey. Jessica Rabbit. Yes, it's Jessica Rabbit. Karmic X with Jessica. Wish Jessica Rabbit was out of public domain. I won't be alive when that happens in 2089. Yeah, me neither. Karmic X out in public domain, I mean. Oh, yeah. Karmic X, damn looking foxy. Karmic X, great job, Doug. Well, I'm glad you appreciated it. Finity, the timey-wimey limey, the laws. Karmic X, what does that say about her? Marrying a rabbit. Please. Nodak, yeah, he is dead. Bob Hopkins, there we go. Or Hoskins, right, yeah. Yeah, I figured it, yeah. Nodak, he was also Mario. Yeah, and the Mario brother, I never watched it. I knew, yeah, that's right. I remember he was in it. Was John Leguizamo Luigi? I can't remember. So yeah, it was Bob Hoskins as Mario, and that cruddy Mario movie, and Smee from Hook. Karmic X, exactly, Nodak. Nodak, don't do it, Doug. You don't want to compare temps. I've got to, Dr. Zayas. I can't just leave it there and not find out. It'll always keep me up at night. I'll have to go check and oh my God. Carmen McCake's, damn, Doug, she'd be perfect. Well, thank you. Thank you. Nodak 15 with 30 wind chill here. Well, I'm not that low. Nodak. Yep. All right. Thank you very much for the Rumble rants. And thanks for hanging out and watching me draw these. Why is it all out of focus? That looks, I mean, I guess. Well, I will color it, and we will feature that in another show when I'm set up to do that. I keep saying I need to do a Photoshop show, you know, where it's just me doing Photoshops and whatnot. But, oh, wait, I messed those up. That's important. I'm going to have to fix that. One's bigger than the other. We can't have that. No, we can't. I'm sorry, Miss Rabbit. I will fix it. I promise. But in the meantime, gotta go. Let's see here. Oh, geez, it's not even 2 hours yet. Geez, why? I thought it was longer than that. Well, I guess because of Pat's show, you know. And I've got this pain in my neck. I don't know what that is. No, literally. It's weird. I don't like that. Not that there's any pain I, appreciate or anything. But, yeah, no, I don't like it at all. Anyway, I got to go take care of some stuff. And then guess I'll go look at the white stuff falling down all over the yard. No idea what that is. Wait, a few others. Saint Ranger, great show today. Well, thank you, Saint Ranger. Glad you enjoyed it. All right. Well, we'll do it again soon. And have a good day. And everyone relax. Trump's back.
Nothing